Ifeyiwa, you mean after I bought goat meat for 25,000 naira, I should sit down and eat puff puff, add zobo, and it becomes a romantic meal. Before the groom family could even say we are ready to go, Ifeyinwa mom had already dragged out two heavy bags from under the bed, big ones. One of the groom's cousins offered politely, "Ma, let me help you with that." Her mom said, "No, no, 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 I will carry it myself. She's finally going. I have been packing since last week." She even shouted to the neighbors, "Come and see, oh, she's finally going to her husband's house. Glory be to God." The groom's people stood there confused. Ifeyinwa was frozen. Her eyes were screaming, "Mom, what are you doing?" She turned to Ifeyinwa's husband. "She's your full responsibility now. Take care of her." Then she hugged Ifeyinwa briefly, like someone handing over a borrowed generator. "My dear, be a good wife. If you like, be pressing for money tonight. Don't come back, oh, don't come back. God bless your union forever and ever." Amen. Say amen now. Forever and ever. Ifeyinwa briefly said, "Amen." Ifeyinwa was expecting tears, long prayers, but what she got was her mom practically escorting her out with celebration rice. 2 months into the marriage, and guess what? Ifeyinwa did not change. In fact, she upgraded her madness to premium level, from always online to permanently online. Her phone became her real husband, her followers, her children. Every day was either TikTok live, Instagram rants, or Twitter fights. If she wasn't dancing in slow motion, she was arguing with a stranger about why pepper soup is not soup. Her husband Ifeanyi tried to be patient. He kept saying marriage is for better, for worse, and he did not want to have any issue in his new marriage. 2 weeks ago, Ifeanyi, the ever-patient husband of Queen Ifeyinwa, went to the market himself. He fought with tomato seller. He bought everything: meat, fish, pepper, onions. He even bought scent leaf like a good husband. He came home that day sweating and said, "Ify, please use this to cook soup for us. I'll be at work most of the week." Ifeyinwa smiled, kissed him on the forehead and said, "Consider it done." Chef vibes loading. 2 weeks passed. The meat entered the freezer and stayed there. The pepper dried up in the nylon, and the crayfish, it started smelling like he wanted to return to the ocean. Every time he asked her, she said, "I will do it tomorrow, babe." "Oh, I'm waiting for inspiration. Honey, I want to cook with love, not pressure." Meanwhile, she was pressing phone and doing TikTok transitions. So that very day, he said to Ifeyinwa, "I must eat that soup today. I have suffered enough." He left for work. She finally reluctantly defrosted the meat and threw everything in the pot. Just when things started boiling, the ring light called her name. She went online again, TikTok live, dancing like she was auditioning for a music video. "Hi, my online besties. Married life is given. Look at my ring, sparkling like my destiny." Meanwhile, back in the kitchen, the soup had turned to a horror movie. Burnt smoke started rising like there was spiritual warfare going on inside the pot. Ifeanyi returned back from work. He got to the gate and paused. What is burning? He panicked and rushed inside like a firefighter on a mission. He coughed, his eyes red, ran to the kitchen and found the soup black, dead, and gone to meet the ancestors. He turned off the gas, still coughing, and climbed upstairs, only to find Ifeyinwa still doing TikTok like nothing happened. He shouted, "Ifeyinwa!" and dragged the ring light like it owed him money. That's when she finally saw him and blinked, like she had just come back to reality. He asked, trying to stay calm, "Where is the soup I asked you to cook?" She said, "Wait, the soup?" He dragged her to the kitchen like a reality show host exposing a contestant. Ifeyinwa, this is what I'm supposed to eat after a long day? The pot looked like it had survived a volcano. Still coughing from the smoke, he asked, "So what will I eat now?" Ifeyinwa patted his back gently. "Babe, don't be angry. Don't worry, I will give you puff puff." Yeah, I saw our neighbor frying it. He stepped back like our ideas were contagious. Ifeyinwa, you mean after I bought goat meat, dry fish, ugu, periwinkle and tomatoes for 25,000 naira, I should sit down and eat puff puff like a roadside beggar? Honey, it is round, it is nice, and it fills the stomach. Add zobo and it becomes a romantic meal. Ifeyinwa, do you know what I went through to buy those ingredients? I almost fought a woman in the market over crayfish. Babe, don't worry yourself. The market will always be there, but puff puff is now. At that moment, Ifeanyi sat down on the kitchen floor, not from weakness, but from shock. He looked at the burnt pots, he looked at his wife, and said, "It is well." 1 year later, Queen Ifeyinwa gave birth to a bouncy baby boy. Everybody celebrated. There was jollof rice, fried rice, small chops. Her mother came for omugwo, and finally, Mr. Ifeanyi tasted proper food: real stew, real soup, hot water baths, organized house, peace and quiet. But he kept a straight face like all was well, smiling through his suffering. Ifeyinwa, meanwhile, was still doing phone up and down, arguing online, using ring lights beside her baby cot. Her mom left after 5 months, kissed the baby goodbye, and looked at Ifeanyi like, "My son, may the Lord strengthen you." One peaceful Saturday, Ifeanyi came back home with his friends, happy, smiling. They opened the door. Boom! Everywhere scattered. The baby's soiled diaper chilling on the floor like a mechanic. Toys everywhere like a mini war zone. The TV was under attack. White powder all over the baby's face. It looked like a birthday cake. And Ifeyinwa, she was on live, arguing that her voice sounds better than Beyonce. As she opened her mouth to sing, and she heard, "Ifeyinwa." The phone nearly fell from her hand. "Pack your things," her husband said, chest vibrating like a generator. "I am tired of talking, tired of all the TikTok fights, tired of burnt soup, tired of you treating the house like Wi-Fi headquarters." She dropped to her knees. "My love, please, I'm sorry. Where do you want me to go? I don't care. Leave my house." His friends begged and said he should forgive her. Tears were flying everywhere. He calmed down and forgave her one last time, but the final blow was still loading. One Sunday afternoon, they went for an occasion. Food, drinks, music, everywhere. Ifeyinwa forgot she was a mother and started judging people like she was on a project runway. Why would that woman wear gold and green? Is this fashion or salad? Meanwhile, her son, tasty and innocent, saw a glass on the table, liquid inside, clear, cold. He thought it was water, but it was vodka. He drank it, sat quietly, then gently found a corner and passed out. 6 hours later, after the party had almost come to an end, the bartender ran to her. "Madam, come oh, your son is not breathing well." She flew inside. Her baby was pale, lifeless, soaked in alcohol smell. People shouted, "Ha, this woman, you are so careless." They rushed him to the hospital. The doctor did not waste time, started draining it out of his system. While they were inside, Ifeanyi walked in with her bag. He looked at her with so much anger. Listen to me. You won't return to my house. From here, go to your mother's house. She begged him. Please, I am sorry. I will not do this again. Shut up your mouth. Whether you do it or not, I don't care. I don't want to see your filthy hands come close to my son. Just go. Because if you dare touch him again, I will deal with you. She had no words but pain. She went back to her mother's house. She got there in the evening, crying and dragging her bag. Mama, I am back, oh. Back to where? Eh? Go back. I don't know what you are saying, no. Mama, let me stay. Everybody has rejected me. My dear, your room is no longer available. What do you mean, Mama? Your room is now a poultry. Your bed is now a chicken kingdom. If anyone crying, okay, Mama, let me sleep anywhere, even if it's chair. Her mother folded her arms, shook her head. You said no one accepted you. That is a lie. There's one person who always welcomed you. If anyone shocked, Mama, who? Her mother pointed at her phone in her hand. That's your phone. That's your best friend. Open it. Sleep inside it. Mama, what are you saying? How can I sleep inside my phone? Oh, you know that you can't sleep inside your phone and then you neglected your duties as a wife, as a mother? You must be sick. Get out of my house, you shameless daughter. After sleeping outside with her phone like it was a pillow and her only friend, Ifeyinwa woke up with swollen eyes and a heavy heart. She stood up, dusted her legs, and whispered to herself, I need to change before I become a shame and disgrace. Ifeyinwa was roaming about the streets, but this time without a phone. She saw a poster, volunteers needed in an orphanage home. Ifeyinwa went to the orphanage home, and when the owner saw her, she said, Ifeyinwa, you can't work here. Oh. Hope you know we don't need ring lights here. Ifeyinwa nodded. I know why I'm here. Let me feed other people's children. Maybe I will remember how to feed mine. Please, I want to be here. After much pleading, the woman accepted Ifeyinwa. She almost fainted from washing feeding bottles. One toddler poured pap on her. Another one sneezed into her mouth. She cried in the toilet and whispered, Is this what my mother went through? But something changed when she fed a little baby girl mashed potatoes and the baby smiled at her. She froze. Tears fell from her eyes because in that tiny smile, she saw her own son, the one she forgot at a party, the one who drank alcohol because his mother was busy judging people's clothes, the one she let down. She whispered, I miss my baby. Ifeyinwa was no longer the queen of gossip. She was now the auntie with food stains on her dress and peace in her heart. She cooked, cleaned, played with the babies, and every day she wrote a letter to her son, hoping to read to him one day. It had been 2 months since Ifeyinwa started working at the orphanage. At first, it was just to keep herself busy, but slowly something happened. She stopped checking her phone. She did not even notice when the battery died. The ring light, now packed under the bed, gathering dust. She was singing Baby Shark off key to 3 months twins while dancing like a confused ballerina. She would chase after toddlers with food, tie wrappers to back babies, and clap like a grandma during praise time. People in town started talking. Did you hear? That fine girl that used to fight online now feeds baby. Even the orphanage owner whispered to her friend, This girl don't change oh. Yesterday she forgot her phone inside the fridge. She was sitting outside on a bench, 2 babies on her lap, humming a soft song when she looked up and froze. Standing by the gate was Mr. Ifeanyi. Her heart almost flew out of her chest. She stood up so fast, tears started falling before she said a word.
Ifeanyi, my love, I have changed. I promise I have. I did not even touch my phone for weeks, for months. I don't gossip anymore. I feed babies now. I remember what it means to be a mother. I miss you. I miss our home. I miss my baby. She broke down, but Ifeanyi did not say anything at first. He just looked at her. This wasn't the girl who burnt soup and posted Unstoppable Queen while dancing in disaster. This was a woman, changed, humbled, and real. He smiled gently and said, "It's okay, I miss you too." Ifeyinwa blinked, her mouth shaking. "Where is my son?" Then Ifeanyi turned and opened the car back door. And there he was, a baby boy, dressed in a little checkered shirt, holding a toy with that big smile that melted her heart. "Mommy!" he shouted, hands up like he had been waiting for years. Ifeyinwa ran and picked him up, hugging him so tight. She nearly turned him into fufu. She kissed his cheeks, his forehead, his tiny hands, crying and laughing at the same time. "I missed you, my baby. I'm never letting go of you again." Later that evening, as she heard her son and walked with Ifeanyi, the orphanage kids waved and shouted, "Auntie Ify, come back tomorrow." She turned and smiled at them. "I will, and I'm bringing biscuits too." Ifeyinwa wasn't just a changed woman, she was a better mother, a better wife, a better daughter to her mother, and finally, a queen that knew her crown did not need Wi Fi to shine. And with that, she became a great philanthropist, assisting people, taking care of children, and Ifeyinwa, the slay queen, became a woman of substance. Hello, story lovers. Thank you for watching. Trust you enjoyed the story. Feel free to drop your thoughts in the comment section. We'd love to read from you. Tell us where you are watching from. God bless you. And until I come your way again next time, see you on the next one. Bye.